Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the visiting team and the Buffalo Bills. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Regular, ground Sundays.
Allen comes out throwing. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Middle.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
319. Go.
On first down, Allen. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Bass now to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Goff on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights.
It's out. Gibbs lost it on the hitch. And it looks like the offense recovered. They did. Close stuff there. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Go tonight.
Running right. Here's Wright. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
Yeah, I know you can read the partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running for it, here's Gibbs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Now a run with Wright. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
Right again. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
The 11-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Round, middle. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
56, 56.
Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Now Allen. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Half 10. Alert!
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Visitors 7.
Bass now to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. He'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. He fires one deep down the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And into the end zone it goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Pass now to kick this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Goff on first and 10. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Frank gets it, headed right. Gets it to the 15, and that is a touchdown. Wow, Brock, that is one of the longest runs I think we're going to see out of a fullback. And just can't get my mind around the fact that he outpaced those DBs. Pressure off left, and it's blocked. And the Bills grab it. And he doesn't get too far on the return, but hey, the overall play amounts to a point kept off the board with that blocked extra point.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Allen on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead to 7.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead to 8. Pass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. Here's a give inside to right. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They run again with right. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out into space.
Yeah, I think we can agree he's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw 3rd and long. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The offense will line up for a two-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Well, maybe some second-guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Lobs this deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Alert!
Allen setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the air. Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact.
And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills push the lead to 2 scores now.
Visitors 26. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's a give for Wright. And also ready just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A give left side for Gibbs. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching to the field.
He's got his guys in the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running behind center with Wright. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Up to the air now. And they take this
what I call emptying the tank right there, baby. Giving him all he had. He's not a running quarterback by trade. He's creative. He just made him pay.
Smith tacks on the point after. And his guys cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it."
3-9, alert, alert, alert. Hey, tight. Half 85, half 85. Half 10. Sub. Out. Look out.
Allen now on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. It's a designated keeper for Allen. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Back to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, hold. Ready? Alert! Half. Middle.
Final throw before the break. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Buffalo.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. This is right, running left. It's a foot race at the 20. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys take the lead right away in half number 2. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. We are going to have to dig into the scouting reports from when he got drafted, Brock, because I'm not sure any of us knew he had that kind of run in him.
No, that's usually one of the scat backs on the roster that we expect to hit home runs, even a receiver out of that backfield if they're feeling fancy. But a fullback breaking away for that type of run,
sir.
I think he surprised us all with those afterburners.
He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. He isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing here, Allen. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still dropped not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Alert! 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 Hey, tight.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Rolling left, buying some time. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Middle.
Now design run. It's Allen. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Allen on 3rd and short. He brings it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Allen looking to throw this. Forced out to his right. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Bass now to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another one for Gibbs. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And the ground game works for the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys take a 4-point lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Hey, home, half 85, half 85. It's done.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. Into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead on the first play of the drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find Pedro.
And the pass is caught. Tech 2 more onto the score.
Visitors 47. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Hand off, running left, right. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. This is right. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
In the triple option system, Kate, you see a lot of the military schools run their fullbacks called a B-back, right behind that QB. B for blocker, because that's what he does the majority of the time. But when these fullbacks get a chance to put on a show and make an A play, I'm all for it.
Coming right is Gibbs. Have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
180.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Looking to throw. And they give to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB's still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Alert, alert, alert!
First down throw for Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
First
Stay
and
tight,
10
tight,
at the
tight.
14-yard line.
Half. All 52. Regular. What's that?
Throwing now on first down. Allen. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up second down.
Joseph.
Half, 319. Half. Alert! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Fancy in a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's Goff on first and 10. Quick slant. Here's Laporta. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another first down. A gain of 16 yards.
First down throw from Goff.
First down.
It's his running back. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Jump off top on his back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Down back at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Goff. And he's got it. It's in close. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys now within one score in the fourth.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for two.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Stop. Half. All 52.
From the red zone now. They did it! He made the interception! Brian Branch has it! He's at midfield! The 30! He's at the 10! And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-six touchdown!
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick-six.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys take a 4-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-six as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Bills, first down.
Going to the ground again on first. He's still going to the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bills have a first down.
Another Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
What's that?
Right up the gut. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. And goes to the hurry up here.
20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Play action now with Allen. Headed out right. Brought in. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives them first and goal.
Project, this is what you want.
That play straight ahead. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Pass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock. It's just one loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start to read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Here's a design run.
The highest metric, the city just made it sweet. People diabetic, they mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it, walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling. Getting mad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Turn the TV
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
We go tonight. What?
Gibbs. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in where it really mattered.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And these guys take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Green 19, alert! Good job.
Here he is to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down from the 42.
Ready? Middle. Alert! All 52. Hey, tight. Middle. What's that?
Here he goes, one final shot. This is for the ball game. And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. No partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today, getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on.